what do you think of Dr. Malloy?
Oh, she's very nice. But I don't have much to do with her. She's a guest of your province, Lyle. Why? Do you like her?
Well, I admire her academic abilities, of course. And she is very companionable, and as you say, she's very nice.
You do like her?
Well, a new face on board. It's always interesting.
There's nothing wrong with the thermostat. Must be the coupling.
That's what I thought.
All right, I'll take care of it. So, maybe she likes you as well.
Well, now, I don't know about that. I mean, she's not been round long enough for us to get acquainted. Why, you think maybe she does like me?
Why don't you test the water, Lion?
Look at this mess. They must have employed the old American auto industry motto when they put this thing together.
You have to enlighten me.
Built to break. I mean, look at this. Corrosion all along the retention pins.
I'd love to help you, but I don't know what it is, much less how to fix it.
Well, it's a multiplex cross-coupler. It governs the frequency pulse through the fiber optic relay channels.
Yeah, well, I know that.
Watch it.
Is it okay to do that?
Gee, I'm not sure.
Shannon, that's not funny!
What'd I say it was?
This is some multiplexing fiber optic thing.
Well, I lied. This thing is really nothing more than a big old fuse. It'll last a few more weeks. Oh, dear. Listen, you gotta lighten up sometime. I mean, it is a company holiday.
You still gotta fix it, even if it is a big old fuse.
Yeah, I know.
Quite a privilege for you to be up here right now, Gail. It's rare we observe any kind of calendar dates, except our own birthdays.
Well, this is a special occasion.
A birthday, I suppose, or rather an anniversary. Oh, hi, Paula.
Hi, Lyle. Morning, Gail. Good morning, Paula.
Think it needs to be a little higher this side.
No, I think it's pretty perfect.
Yeah, I do too.
Any thoughts of putting one outside, Lyle?
No, Paula. I've received no such directive from the company.
Well, nice work, guys. I've got to go and check the catering.
When's your birthday, Gail?
September.
Oh, a Virgo.
On the cusp, actually. Virgo Libra.
Ah, the Virgin and the Scales.
And you?
Pisces. Air and water. Makes us perfectly compatible.
Eschenbach, messages and mail, please.
You have one item of mail. Would you prefer display or hard copy?
Display, thank you.
Thank you.
Received over 1,000 visitors from all walks of life, acts as a way station for the moon base, and is a staging post for innumerable deep space missions, large and small, manned and unmanned. To celebrate the 15th anniversary of the completion of the station, I, as current commander, invite you to visit us on our off-world website to view the many and varied achievements of permanent space station Unity. What do you think?
Very, very professional. You missed your vocation.
I did it under duress. Anyway, I doubt if anyone will actually watch it.
Well, it's playing in 46 countries 3 times a day, Catherine. It's a big PR push by the company. And things are getting competitive up here. The new platform is just 3 months from completion. And they're looking for a new crew.
Been approached, have you?
No. Why? You?
Nope.
Anyway, what's the dress code for tonight?
Optional. And save the last dance for me.
Of course.
Oh, Harry, can I have a word about tonight's...
Not now.
What's wrong?
I need a lawyer.
One of them, he's perfectly qualified. Probably logged more zero-G hours than anyone else on the space program. And that makes him... Well, I really shouldn't discuss his medical history.
We're a pretty tight-knit group up here. Walter's calcium loss is no great secret. And if you beat the problem, it could enable the space program to start making some serious journey.
That's my hope. Bone mass depletion is the primary reason deep space missions are so problematic. Oh, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting I don't have to sell the project any longer.
That's right. You don't.
And that it wouldn't be as advanced without your help.
Hey, you invested 4 years in this. I just pulled something out of the chiller and helped build the gene. Here.
Thank you.
So, this could be your claim to fame?
What could be? Oh, this! This work could be, yes, you're right. That isn't what I'm looking for, of course. Certainly the recognition would be nice. But my primary interest is humanitarian. To enable people to survive. Out here.
Of course.
Lyle.
Catherine.
Hello, Lyle. Gail.
Catherine, we were... I dropped...
Computer card. Got it. No problem.
Well, if you have a moment, Lyle, there are a few things I'd like to go through with you.
Of course. Well, catch you later, Gail.
See you, Lyle. Oh.
The company coerced me into this. And I hold the company responsible to what happened.
Ms. Aschenbach.
It was never my intention to turn Miranda into some kind of freak.
Ms. Aschenbach.
I consented to limited publicity because both she and I had shared a unique experience. As part of this social experiment, I thought I had to do that much. You have turned it into a circus, and these are the consequences.
The company feel that they have been sensitive and generous in terms of financial assistance.
Well, that doesn't make it the company's property, damn it. A few hours at a crash and some childcare. A court has awarded temporary custody over Miranda to her father. He cites unreasonable, unhealthy, and unnatural exposure to a child of commercial exploitation.
And we naturally regret and contest that.
Doesn't get me my child back.
As you state, this is temporary custody. The matter is far from resolved.
But I'm not there to speak for her or for myself.
We will naturally be willing to appoint counsel to act for you.
No. I don't want that. I don't want the company having any further influence over Miranda.
And neither do we wish this to impede the execution of your duties as Chief Science Officer. May we look at the situation and come back to you?
You can look at it, but don't touch it.
There. That ought to be enough. You think $100 billion international conglomerate could afford a little catering?
You know that promo thing said the station's done 83,000 orbits of the planet.
Let's see, in kilometers, that's,
3,617,411,205 kilometers.
That's a pretty snappy calculation, Susan.
I read it in the company press kit.
You know, there's really not a whole lot of point to me making those if everyone's going to eat them.
No, what you mean is there is not a whole lot of point in making them if everyone is going to eat them now.
You know what I mean? So why are you splitting hairs?
Because you're a scientist and it's important to make those distinctions, right?
Get out of here.
That's where Miranda and I take a walk every day. All along the beach and all the way to the old abandoned lighthouse and back again. You want to say hello to Walter and all the other guys? Just that's where they are. Up there. And that's where you were born. Up there, above the earth. Well, I've got things to do. Gotta check some numbers for Paula and Lyle. Do some shopping. Pay the rent. I said it was what's more difficult living down here or up there. Okay. Check with you guys later. Bye.
How's she getting along?
Oh, seems fine. Very well adjusted. Enthusiastic. Anxious to get on with the work. Yes, no problems.
Well, I realise this falls under Harry's jurisdiction, but I detected a certain resentment on her part. So I thought I'd come to you for an appraisal.
Well, it's very important work. Perhaps Harry would like to have been doing it. Who knows?
Personal impressions?
Oh, I like Harry, and we've worked through our difficulties.
No, Lyle, of Gail.
Oh, yes, of course, of Gail. Well, extremely bright, tremendously focused. Her academic background speaks for itself, a first in almost everything touched. I think she's pretty resilient, and she intends to succeed.
Good. Because this project is important to the company, and it's up to us to provide a supportive environment for Gail while she's up here. So, I can count on you to contribute to that.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Oh, Gail, hi.
Oh, Harry, hello.
Why are you working? You know we all have the day off.
I'm just anxious to get the experiment set up.
Well, listen, Gail. It's great that you're up here and everything, but we have to be disciplined about who uses what areas of the lab.
Well, yes, of course. Sorry.
You've got your stuff all over the bench here, and this isn't going to work. This is a space station, damn it, and not a university campus.
I just thought, since it's a holiday, I could utilize the bay while you weren't, I assume.
Well, don't. Making assumptions up here is dangerous. Pretend you're walking on eggshells and you get along fine with everyone, because that's what it takes.
Yes, of course. Got it. I can finish this later.
Yeah, might be better. That wasn't fair.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
What's happened?
Harry says I've got to learn to walk on eggshells.
What?
Oh, never mind. Excuse me.
You also contest that I'm unfit to provide a proper home for her, and that an absentee parent should not have principal custody over an 18-month-old child.
Do you think there's any truth in that?
What are you saying? That he's right?
No, I'm just asking a question. What do you think?
He says that my unique circumstances are not compatible with the requirements of an 18-month-old infant. Okay. They may be unique, but that doesn't make him incompatible with her needs. I see her 4 weeks out of 20. I know it's not ideal, but that's how it has to be for now.
That's not the primary issue, is it? I mean, the primary issue is that he contests that Miranda is being exploited with your consent. I merely put the question, that's all. I mean, perhaps there's some truth in what he says.
I can't forget it. I just wanted some advice, not an endorsement of what Jan is saying. I'm really not in a party mood. Explain that for me, would you?
Sure.
What happened?
Some kind of altercation with Harry. Gail said she just flipped out. Laid some big trip on her about monopolizing space on the science deck.
Well, I can't have an important visiting academic alienated by the chief science officer. It just doesn't make sense.
Well, that is how it is. Harry's holed up in her room and Gail's holed up in hers.
All right. I'll try and get some sense out of Harry. Perhaps you'd see if Gail's okay.
Oh, all right.
Hey, what do you think? Not bad, huh?
Hey, it's cute. You mind me asking where you got the bulbs?
Well, don't worry. I'm not going to strip down vital systems in order to decorate this place.
No, I wasn't suggesting it. It's just that ever since Lyle's tin men made their crazed offspring out of stolen parts, you know.
Well, I'm not conspiring with the rooms, Walter, so relax.
Well, is there anything you want me to do? Catering's fixed.
You don't like holidays much, do you, Walter?
Oh, no, it's... well, it's true I like the routine of a working day, but...
So, why don't you go and work out in the gym, and then maybe figure out what you're going to wear tonight?
Where?
Hey, not showing up like this, are you?
Carvey.
Yes.
Science officer, holed up in a room. Visiting researcher likewise. Can you throw any light on it?
On that aspect of it, no.
On any aspect of it?
I think you should speak to Harry.
You could save me the walk.
I could, but I can't.
You could, but you can't.
I can't work with her. I feel like she's always looking over my shoulder. She's resented my being here ever since I arrived.
Nonsense. Harry can just be a little abrasive, that's all. One gets used to it.
I don't want to get used to it. This research is complex enough without having to manage personalities. I'm not sure I can work in this environment.
Now listen.
No. I know where my priorities lie. This work has to come before anything.
I do understand that.
How did you feel when she was given your job as Chief Science Officer?
Well, naturally some resentment, but I mean...
Well, there.
Listen, Harry wasn't directly responsible for that. She was given an ultimatum.
The work I'm doing isn't about ultimatums or personal agendas. It's about working in a secure, supportive environment. I think I'd like to speak to the company. Can you tell me how I can do that?
Now, Gail, listen, let me speak to Catherine first. I'm sure we can work this out.
Hey! Hey!
Hi, Shannon.
How you doing? I was hoping you'd put on something a little more sympathetic.
Oh, I've got to keep the endorphins going. Do you want to use this machine?
Yeah, if you're finished with it.
Actually, do you mind holding my ankles for a minute? I'd love to do some sit-ups.
Yeah, sure.
Okay?
Yep. You sure like to punish yourself.
This is easy. I can do 200 of these.
Great muscle tone.
Thank you, Shannon.
I used to be in great shape.
Well, Dr. Valoy reckons you still are.
Does she really?
Yeah, she said so.
Well, you know, this thing she's working on.
Weightless demineralization.
Yeah, well, you know, I could be even in better shape.
Yeah, but that's if she can get it started.
Why? What's the dirt?
Harry tore a strip off her.
You're kidding. What about?
Space.
Space?
Space. As in defined working parameters.
I need an independent, unbiased advice. That's why I'm coming to you.
On the preliminary brief that you've given me, I think it likely that a magistrate would uphold the temporary custody awarded to the father of your child. They come down very heavily on absentee parents, unless they're satisfied that the arrangements provide in every respect for the child's requirements: domestic, educational, emotional.
But they do, damn it. My mother looks after her in my absence, and Jan has total free access to her. It works fine. This is merely a device he's using to gain total control of her.
He contests that your child has become a media tool for your employers. And these absences you speak of are quite prolonged, up to 16 weeks at a time. I'm merely anticipating how an appeal court might regard it. You said you wanted an unbiased appraisal of your situation, didn't you?
Yeah, of course. So what are your recommendations?
Fight the petition. Appear in court with your mother. Present all the circumstances surrounding your child's upbringing.
And my chances of winning custody?
Well, I have to be realistic. 50-50. It depends on the magistrate, his mood, the day of the week.
Of course. Thanks. I'll get back to you.
Harry, I'd like to talk to you.
Sorry, I don't want to talk.
Then I'll talk and you listen.
Don't want to listen either.
Tell me what's wrong.
Catherine, I'm not much in the mood for anything. Talking, listening, or telling.
Well, a brief summary would help me out. Can you tell me why Gail seems reluctant to use the science deck?
Gail just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Sorry about that.
I understand you're not attending our little soiree.
That information is accurate.
Okay, Harry. You'll tell me when you want to. Look, don't give me this patient-physician confidentiality routine. There are only 8 of us here. 2 won't speak to each other, and you know the reason why.
Well, imagine if I were to repeat everything divulged to me. My position here would be impossible.
And imagine my position. When I have to tell the company their research project has stalled because Harry and Gail won't talk to each other.
Jason, this is beautiful.
Wow.
Where'd you get all this stuff?
Well, you know, I took them here and there.
How do I look?
Pretty switched on.
Are you getting changed?
Yes, I'm getting changed. No.
Who on Earth employs 8,000 people and invests over $100 million annually in medical research and development? Who on Earth provided the home for the first human infant born in space? And who on Earth operates the first fully manned off-world space platform? And now makes the commitment to take mankind to the far reaches of the solar system? Who on Earth? Unity Space Sciences Corporation, committed to a brighter future.
Print ads, industry journals, commercials. They've turned Miranda into the company mascot.
And Harry's up here, she's down there, being looked after by a 68-year-old woman.
You can understand the guy's case and why the court responded as they did. Of course, when I tried to put this to Harry, she erupted.
Well, perhaps that wasn't terribly judicious of you. I was coming to find you.
Well, here I am.
But I'm aware of what happened with Harry. I feel I should apologize.
The disagreement was with Harry, not with you, Commander.
Well, of course, but I'm concerned, naturally, that you have an amicable working environment. This research is very important to the company, as well as to you.
That doesn't seem to be a view shared by Harry.
Oh, fundamentally it is. But the science deck can be handling anything up to 30 projects at a time. Harry works under considerable pressure.
I was merely using the lab during downtime. I'm as aware as anyone that space up here is at a premium.
I'm sure. You see, Harry has a few personal problems right now.
Is her drinking habit one of them?
Her drinking habit?
Never mind. I'll go and practice walking on eggshells.
Possession back. This is Control.
Yeah, copy you.
We've taken advice without prejudice on the situation concerning Miranda.
Listening.
We're informed that you, acting in tandem with the company, could mount an unassailable case for your daughter being returned to your mother as guardian in your absence.
That's contrary to what I've been told. I've been told I've no better than a 50-50 chance.
With respect, the company's lawyers will likely present a case which has somewhat more resonance than a local attorney.
That's precisely what I don't want, to turn this into a courtroom battle. With the company and me on one side and Miranda and her father on the other.
Well, the company naturally has both your best interests and Miranda's at heart. We would be glad to serve notice on her father forthwith.
No, you're not to do that. I stand a better chance in stating my case in public. In the media, if necessary.
We would not recommend that.
Why?
We feel such an action would be counterproductive, possibly damaging.
Listen, the company is not to intervene in this matter on any level without my consent. Understood? This is Unity. Out.
Hi, Gail. What you up to?
I'm just copying some of my database so that I can work in my room.
Listen, Harry isn't a demon. This really isn't necessary.
It is to me. I need to know I can get on with this, even if it means using downtime in the lab and working nights.
I was really looking forward to this evening. It's rare that one gets to attend a party in space. But, in fact, I was rather hoping that you would... that you might want...
To go with you?
That's right, yes, to go with me.
I'd love to. Thank you.
Hi, Catherine. I think I should...
You know, time was when you'd come to me if you had a problem.
Well, this one is beyond the reach of your influence.
No, not entirely. Not when it's having repercussions on how the group operates.
Well, I apologize to you about the incident with Gail, and yeah, I shall apologize to Gail personally.
Harry, I'm rather more concerned with how this is affecting you.
I was naive in allowing the company to use Miranda in the first place. And now it's turned into this media campaign, and these are the consequences. My mother's blaming herself, I'm blaming Jan, and Miranda's in the middle.
Well, the company will appoint counsel to act for you.
No, I've told them. I absolutely forbid that. Their only interest is in containing any adverse publicity I might generate.
And what are your intentions then?
Appeal this temporary custody order, get my daughter back, and rethink my position.
Makes you hungry just looking at it.
Don't even think about it. We've got a few hours to go yet.
Smoked salmon.
Well, actually, reconstituted soya salmon.
It looks like smoked salmon.
Is there champagne to accompany them?
Oh, we got champagne. We got a fully stocked bar. We've got vodka tonic, scotch, gin, red wine, white wine. Name your poison, we got it.
Just drop it in the water.
That's extraordinary.
What do you think, Gail? An Epernay grape or Reims, left or right side of the hill?
Please, Lyle. Quit showing off.
Tastes like champagne.
And doesn't have any of the side effects.
Yeah, without any of the alcohol either, at least.
Yet triggers the appropriate olfactory signals.
Well, my personal preference is a very large Kentucky sour mash whiskey.
So, this is as close as one gets to the real thing out here, is it?
Yeah, as close as it gets. I guess I'll go and change.
I'll pick you up at 8, Gail.
Gail, I guess I should. Why, I guess I owe you...
Apologies really aren't your thing, are they? Well, maybe you should just stop trying. I get the idea.
Something old, something new.
I'm sorry.
The music, the party, the celebration. What do you think? Something old, something new?
You choose.
What's up?
I don't like to think of Harry dealing with this on her own.
Oh, just the way she handled the situation.
And do you think that's healthy?
Doesn't matter what I think, it's just the way she is.
You've really learned to tread the safe and narrow path, haven't you?
Have I?
Don't you just want to scream at someone now and then?
Yes.
So why don't you?
Because I've learned to put you and the rest of the crew before myself, which is what I'm required to do.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, let's party.
Gail, it's Lyle. Oh, you look, lovely.
Thank you. You look very nice as well.
Oh, do I? Not quite used to wearing a collar and tie.
Perhaps you should wear one more often.
Carvey might object. It's his. Shall we?
Doosan's creative streak.
If you find any of your equipment malfunctioning, he's cannibalized it.
Ta-da!
Walter!
Oh, Walter, you look fantastic.
Well, I don't go to parties often, so I thought I'd dress for the occasion.
Where'd you get the tux?
I had it sent up with the rest of my stuff when I sold my mother's place.
First tuxedo in space.
I do believe I have that distinction. Now, who wants a drink?
No, hold it, Walter. Because in a rare moment of generosity, the company have provided something rather more authentic. Doosan, Carvey.
Ta-da! Happy anniversary!
And don't come to me with your hangovers. Thank you.
Thank you.
Please help yourselves.
Better?
That's my happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
So, what should we drink to?
Please help yourselves.
Oh, I don't know.
Your project.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you, Lyle.
Whoa! 2001. That was a great year. Control really has pulled out the stops. Cave? Champagne?
Oh, no. I don't really drink.
Cave. Everyone drinks champagne.
Since you put it that way.
Okay.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. Harry, open up. I've got some bubbles in a bottle out here.
I don't drink that synthetic alcohol stuff.
This isn't synthetic. It's the real thing. I figured if you wouldn't come to the party, I'd bring the party to you.
So, how's it going?
Doosan, you may be correct. I tested the water and I think she does like me. She's my date at the party.
Congratulations.
What should my next move be?
Show her the stars.
You're right. Epsilon, Sagittarius, particularly beautiful right now.
They didn't know it was going to turn into this. That they were going to use Miranda as their sort of company mascot.
Well, what are you going to do? Locking yourself up in here isn't going to change anything.
I don't know. I I don't know who to listen to.
Well, you've got to know. Miranda depends on you. You're her mother. You've got to know your own priorities.
I've got 2 priorities, damn it. I need my job and I want my child.
It's not going to work that way.
Well, right now I don't need to be yelled at. I just need some support.
But Harry, you agreed to the company using Miranda. I know. It was in a limited capacity, you believed. But these are the consequences. And you can't hide in this room, and you can't hide in a bottle. You've got some tough decisions to make, kid. Come on. Let's get out of here. Let's go to a party. So I'm doing this EVA with Risco. Daniel Emerson Risco, a seriously crazy guy I did a couple of missions with. And it involved this complex repatching of a high-gain antenna. We're being talked through it by this mission specialist from Houston.
Do you think that amongst all those billions of points of light, there can't be one environment that supports life like our own?
Of course not. But the difficulty lies in the definition of life. If you expect to find people like ourselves doing things exactly the way we do, more advanced or less advanced, that isn't a question I could answer. But there's animate, carbon-based life out there for sure. Getting there to find out is the problem.
Getting there. I was thinking about something else. That's nice. Oh, sorry guys, just need some more canapes.
And this guy's getting really irritated. I mean, he could have probably fixed it in a heartbeat himself. So there we are, hanging in the middle of nowhere, and we get to the really crucial part of the operation, and Briscoe calls up this mission specialist. And they say, he's gone to lunch. No, really. He's got 2 astronauts rewiring an antenna 300 kilometers above the Pacific, and he's out to lunch.
Hello, Anya. How are you?
Oh, she's beautiful.
Hello, Dusan.
You go?
No, she used to be. We were gonna get married. It was a mistake.
Mistake?
Yeah. You know what we were talking about earlier? Duty, sacrifice, putting ourselves before others.
And that's a mistake?
I adhere too closely to my own principles. At a price.
I'm sorry, Kag. I didn't know about this girl and about you.
Why would you? No one did. Because no one asks.
Oh, come on, Kage. No one here takes you for granted.
I wanted to be part of this experiment. All of us up here. But then I realized that it required a commitment. A sacrifice.
And love? Can't it be recaptured?
You know, it can't. Most especially love. We can barely articulate what it is, much less why it lives or dies.
That's true.
Come on. go back to the boat.
Come on.
Torisco says, so when's he get back? And the guy on the ground says, oh, in about an hour. And you know, that's the first time I really paid attention to the detail. And the Earth was so close, it was like you could put out your hand, stop it spinning. Briscoe figured that he could see the golf course he played on in Palo Alto, the street he grew up on as a kid, and the pool he swam in.
And you, Walter, what could you see?
Me? Me, I could see the whole of the USA. All the big towns and cities real clear.
And what did the guy say when he came back after an hour?
He said, you got it fixed yet?
Oh, Shannon, that's that big old fuse you were playing with.
Oh, no sweat. We'll just go to the backup of the IEA.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'll give you a hand.
It's okay, I can do it myself.
It's a pity.
Better get back, I suppose.
You drank close to a bottle of champagne last night.
Why did I sleep in the medical bay?
Because you didn't want to be in the same room with Anya's picture.
I told you all about that, of course.
Yes, you did.
God, I remember now. I think I actually told you more than I intended. I hope I didn't offend you.
Don't worry about it, Kami.
Who on Earth provided the home for the first human infant born in space? And who on Earth operates the first fully manned off-world space platform? And now makes the commitment to take mankind to the far reaches of the solar system? Who on Earth? Unity Space Sciences Corporation, committed to a brighter future.
Hi, Gail. Now listen, I may not be much good at extending apologies, but can I give you some advice?
Sure.
The company, they like to present an altruistic front. The benevolent corporation, working for humanity, opening up the solar system. But that isn't how it is. You're here because they know you're onto something. Something that will realize a profit. And if you pull it off, they're going to turn you into a piece of Unity Space core property and use you. Just like they use Kathy and they use me. So you need to ask yourself if you're ready for that.
Harry, I'm sorry about what happened with your daughter.
Thanks. I just have to choose what I'm going to give up.
Hi, Paula.
I was just reminiscing.
Yeah. I know, I understand. Keep it anyway.